Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, so it's Dr. Martin after surgery. Everything went great today, okay? Got in there, made that toe nice and straight with a metal plate and screw, almost the exact same thing you have on the other side. And then we cut those metatarsal heads out, just like Dr. Groth did, of the second, third, and fourth, okay, to make those a little bit straighter. I did the osteotomy of the toe just on your second toe. Remember I told you the insurance company wasn't going to pay for it, but I still wanted to make your toe a little bit straighter. So I still did that and then cracked it. We called an osteotomy to make it more straight. So now your toes look nice and straight like that. You can see the metal plate and screws, which is almost exactly what you had on the other side. But now those toes are nice and straight. After we closed up, remember I told you there's a possibility one of your toes didn't have good blood supply to it. As of right now, when I came out, your toes were all nice and pink and had good blood flow, so that's good. That could change, but right now they have nice blood flow now, and that's the way it usually stays, okay? If you do get any times your toes turn different colors, elevate them, keep up nice and high for 5 to 10 minutes, keep them nice and warm, and call us and let us know. But usually after 5 or 10 minutes, your toes up and elevated, it should come back to a nice color, okay? Remember that this surgery, because we don't have pins in your toes this time, it requires you to participate. So after Julie sees you and we get the splint off and we get you into that boot, she's going to show you, and you kind of just got to wrap gauze around it to pull those toes down and in, down and in. So we want them all, if this is your big toe, we want them down and in like this, and that's going to keep them in that position, okay? They're going to want to go off to the side like they were already. So down and in, down and in, down and in. And every time after your shower, after baths, you're going to want to wrap them and hold them down in that position, okay? That's going to be a big part of it. It's what we call control scarring, and that's going to be your part to help control that scar to keep those toes down in the position you want, okay? Because the next several weeks, those toes are going to heal and scar in, so you got to kind of drive the ship after these first couple weeks, okay? If you have any questions, let us know. If you want to come in once a week to have us help you, we're here for you, okay? And that's the trade-off for not putting the pin sticking out of your toes, okay? The bandage, keep it clean, keep it dry. Amazon sells a nice shower bag for about 28 bucks. That can go over top of your splint to help you shower. Don't take a shower or bath for the first 3 days, okay? That's just time to make sure all the incisions heal before you take a shower or bath. We'll see you back in 2 weeks. Get that splint off and go into a boot. Please don't walk on it for these first 2 weeks in that splint, so use the crutches, a walker, a scooter, whatever you got to keep your foot off the floor. When we come back and see you when we get in that boot, then we'll start putting weight on our heel and slowly put more and more weight on it through your heel. Vitamin D, vitamin C are both good for bone healing and soft tissue healing. I'd recommend those. When you get home today, have a bland soup, bland sandwich, and go ahead and take the first round of your pain medications right when you get home. Basically take one of everything. The oxycodone's the narcotic. Usually people are off that by 2 to 3 days. Try to get off that one first. Really maximize the easy stuff that we're going to give you, the Tylenol, the naproxen, the gabapentin. And keep in mind that baby aspirin is not for pain. The baby aspirin is for blood clot prevention. You're going to want to be on baby aspirin for the next 6 to 8 weeks. You'll run out of ours, but then start taking your own. Some kind of aspirin for the next 6 to 8 weeks, okay? That'll help prevent blood clots. If you have any questions or concerns, let us know. But really keep that foot elevated nice and high these first several days. You know, you can stay around the house. I wouldn't be leaving the house and doing much. Be pretty lazy until this kind of settles down, okay? Thanks for letting me take care of you. And again, I apologize for last time of not having the right equipment. We looked everywhere, and I just felt so horrible. Our whole team did. Thanks again for that and coming back and trusting us with your care. All right, talk to you later. Bye.
Hey, she takes Tylenol for arthritis.
Mm-hmm.
Could she use that too?
She can either use your standard Tylenol or use ours, but don't use both. Pick whichever one, but do not take them together. Okay, it'll be over the limit.
Yeah, it's good for that rheumatoid. All
Yeah.
right.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Very good.